But that's where you find it. You don't ask for a copy. And then I had the audacity to mention that we got a leak problem. And of course, people said, you're saying very terrible things. But clearly, there was an email that was leaked that was between 3 individuals, and it went out to social media. And the person who got it at social media verbally accepted, approved, acknowledged he did not FOIA it. If you want to have documents, you have the right to them. You have the right to go and get them through a FOIA process. What you don't have a right to do is get it handed to you by a friend. There's a lot of processes happening. I'm not saying there's bad people up here. I'm saying we've got in a habit that we're so frustrated and we're so in our silos that we're willing to do anything. Anything counts to get the end result. All I ask all of you is to think about who benefits from all the chaos on this dais. Certainly not Mayor Hing, he's not benefiting. The 3 hags, the 3 witches, I was a monkey in one of them. I just have to say, whoever did that, I was a svelte monkey. Thinnest I've ever been in my life. And the one with a Hing for all worlds or whatever, I'm sorry that you were Gollum. But my hair was awesome. I went to my beautician and said, can you make it look like this? She goes, no, girlfriend, you don't have that hair. So, I get it, but it's ugly. And, you know, I really, critical thinking, who is benefiting from all this chaos? It is not the mayor. You don't like the mayor, and I can accept that. Like, you get your right to like whoever you want. You might not like me. Recall me too. I'll go back to Florida. I got a condo. I'd like to spend more time there. The reality is, you have to use some critical thinking and say, who benefits from all of this chaos? Who benefits from presenting the mayor as unhinged? Who benefits from that? Just use a little bit of critical thinking, a little deductive reasoning, because nobody continues to go down a path that isn't, that, you know what I mean? Like, the mayor is not a dumb man. He is not just doing this because he likes to rile you up. He isn't. And he's not the one putting out the memes. He's not the one creating all the stuff on social media. He's not participating in it. Who is benefiting from doing this? And what is their ultimate desire? It's not that hard to figure it out. 1 plus 1 in this world still equals 2. I'm just frustrated that people will look at that social media and they will choose time and again to pick the low-hanging fruit. Takes a little bit more than that. I see that you see what's happening in these meetings, but you only see the visual in the meeting. There's so many other aspects that apply. And so I'm just asking you to maybe sometimes have a little bit more open mind. Maybe take a step back. Everybody here is not trying to hide or collude, or they aren't. I mean, everybody here had a chance to pick up the phone and ask questions like I did, to get answers on Bodman 1 and Bodman 2. Everyone up here had the chance to do that. I didn't email, I didn't call Bodman, I didn't do 6 other things. I picked up the phone and I asked the mayor, and he explained it to me. It's not that hard to do. I hope you all have a good night. I thank you all for being here. I'm sorry that I went on a tangent. It's very frustrating being up here. Every single person up here is a good person. All of us. We all have good intent. But sometimes the theater and the orchestrated chaos gets the best of us. I will tell you, I just had a message from Tim Galbraith. I like you, #Lapeer. You know I read you in the middle of the night when I can't sleep. And he said sometimes it's addictive, like clickbait. It's addictive to get those positive clicks. And he's right. We get caught up in it. I'm just asking everybody to take a step back. And maybe we can start anew. I don't know. Thank you, everyone.
Let's be straight. All right. So there's a lot I could respond to there. But I will do this. Um, well, I'll say this. So I bumped into Commissioner McCarthy and Commissioner Glissman at Back to the Bricks. And Commissioner McCarthy kind of gave me a shit sandwich, which I'll allude to because I'm going to read my message to her. Um, and it was cool. Like, and then Commissioner Glissman looked at me and said, "I'm the nicest person in the world, and I don't want to be interviewed by you because I'm afraid you'll screw it up." Now I'm paraphrasing. I just got paraphrased. That's what I heard, and I laughed. It was. I was thinking to myself, for the nicest person in the world, you've said one thing to me today, and it was the meanest thing anyone said. But I really don't even feel that way. It was funny to me. So, but again, back to the shit sandwich from Commissioner McCarthy. So, I did send her a message. I'm going to read it. I had another message typed up, and I think I lost it. I'd like to talk more sometime. Maybe you served me up a pretty good shit sandwich and I want seconds. I don't think it's fair for me to even ask any of you to talk to me, so I don't. But I have always wanted to talk to all of you more. Not necessarily for hashtag. Hashtag doesn't define me in any way, and frankly, it's not a good thing or a bad thing for me. It's like a drug or a weapon. Sometimes it serves me and sometimes it doesn't, because it very easily becomes a compulsion for me. I'm pretty set on recalling the mayor in full transparency. Yet it's possible I'll be a part of this community for a long time, and it's not truly in my nature to be divisive. It is not the long-term goal, and if you look back to my first local interview with Byron Conchu, I think you'll see that being polarizing was the opposite of my intention when I started. Frankly, I think I'm kind of stuck for the moment. I don't truly know what I want to do or be when I grow up. I have started the process of returning to Mott and will probably have a lot less time for hashtags soon. Someday I'd like to take what I've learned and go down a different road with journalism, because I do enjoy it. So if you're ever up for it, off the record, I'd love to talk more. There is no pressure and there are no expectations. Nice talking to you today. Thanks for the feedback. Gave her my phone number. I give it to you. It's 810-252-2025. So, I don't agree or disagree particularly strongly with any of that. It does feel weird to me sometimes when I feel like I'm having a private conversation, and I referenced John DeAngelis before and she mentioned the FOIA thing. That was a private conversation I had with John that he brought into this not this particular city commission meeting, but a prior one. And that was like, I really don't want to make too much out of it. It's fine that Commissioner McCarthy read that. But I will admit, frankly, this whole hashtag thing has kind of gotten a little weird for me. And obviously a comment like, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I mean, I'm 47, so it's a joke, but like in all jokes, there's a kernel of truth. It's not really about it's not about likes or positive reactions or anything per se, as Commissioner McCarthy alluded to, but she's doing a decent job of carrying on the spirit of my message, which was, it can be a compulsion. And there are times when, like, I didn't pay any attention to this meeting for the first probably hour and a half. I just walk. I walk a lot. And that's part of the reason I do less hashtag when it's nice, because I don't want to waste my time either at City Hall, Peggy, or in front of a laptop. So I walk a lot, and I have these earbuds in, and I listen to Spotify a lot, and I enjoy it. And it gives me time to think about what I really truly want to do with the rest of my life. Um, so much of it was in the last 7 or 8 years about trying to get some semblance of recovery. And I've acknowledged, like, I'm no role model when it comes to that. I struggle, to this day, but like I've come a long way. You're not going to find me like in the city doing street drugs. I don't drink, like I'm not perfect, whatever. I do identify though when I start thinking about something too much and it freaks me out. I don't like it. And so hashtag is tough. I don't feel like I've done my best work in recent times, but I don't necessarily want to give up on this either. I do enjoy journalism. I don't know. I've been disavowing that label for a few months now. I'm not trying to convince anybody I'm a journalist at this point, but I have this platform, and I'd like to get the mayor recalled. It's not personal. I never unhinged is not something I say. I've done some kind of bogue shit where I've had Commissioner Petrie eating worms in an AI video. For the most part, I don't really go at these people for anything but their politics. I try not to ever I can say that because in my life, I try not to have too much to say about what people can't control. Sometimes I make fun of his vest wearing because that is intentional. He chooses that. I'm pretty sure he's worn a vest to every regularly scheduled city commission meeting. Who cares? Sometimes it's funny to me, but like it's not a focal point of what I do. And hashtag doesn't have to be a focal point of what I do. It was for a lot of months. And honestly, I'd rather be friends with Commissioner McCarthy. I'd rather be friends with Mayor Hing. And some of those people up there I think I'm becoming friends with, but I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? Like, here we are. I could make something good out of this. I could walk away from it, and that's just about the platform, which is to say nothing about how I actually have always felt about our local government since this mayor took over. If it was being implied that me in particular is drumming up controversy or something like this because of what I have to gain, presumably through hashtag, I have put way more money into this than I've gotten out of it. Way more. And you will see August 22nd at the Lapeer Days Parade that I put more money into this. So yeah, I'm never going to run for mayor. I don't know really. I say you can go back and look at my videos. I think everybody is trying to do what they think is right. I try to give everybody up there that benefit of the doubt, no matter how strongly I feel they're not doing a good job or what have you. I don't know why I don't get that benefit of the doubt. I don't know why I get called a coward, because I'm pretty open. I'm pretty accessible. Maybe I do things differently, Peggy, but you throw a lot of shade at me. Maybe I've thrown some at you. Commissioner McCarthy said it. She talked about everybody moving on. I'm going to recall the mayor. But I'm not out to get any smoke from anybody else. Whether there's a hashtag tomorrow or not, I will always be cool with everybody on the screen. Wes Weber knows, John in the corner, Peggy. I'm always going to be polite to y'all if I see you in public. But I'm going to recall the mayor.